Good morning, everybody. I'm Keith Calloway. I'm the Vice President of Operations here at K&L Industries. Today, we're going to walk you through what we call a pavement assessment. An assessment, by nature, is to take what you have as a pavement asset, concrete or asphalt, and give you the true value of it, let you know where it's at in its lifespan, and give you the facts and data to make the right choice in how to maintain it going forward. So, come with me. This over here, guys, this is an example of either something settling underneath there, or oftentimes in Oregon and on the West Coast, we have stumps that are huge, and sometimes they just get buried. So as stumps decompose or things settle, sinkholes like this happen. There's a few in this area, so my guess is that it's probably something that has to do with it was fill, and then over time it's just done this. But these are really easy to take care of. We either saw cut or mill out the top. Take it up, dig down, find what's sinking, put proper amount of rock in, compact as we go up, and then fill it with asphalt and make it flush and flat. So I just want to take a minute and show you guys a visible example of what seal coating looks like versus unseal coated stuff. I'm standing 1 foot on a seal coated area and 1 foot off. This area over here, I understand why they didn't maintain it. There's sinkholes all over the place and it needs some heavy repair. And so maintaining something that needs repair is not wise. So I understand why they didn't do that. As you can see, this section down here is actually seal coated. And although it does have some surface wear and some cracks, it's actually holding up quite well for its age. This right here is a classic example of what we call delaminating. Sometimes it occurs if there's a crack or a pothole that has water in it, and as you can see, I could just pull, if I wanted to, I could just pull these pieces up. You might not be able to see it, but they move really, really easily. And what's gonna happen is if you don't take care of this, it's just gonna continue to erode, and all of your streets are gonna end up looking like this in a very short amount of time. K&L Industries, we prefer to mill because we think it's more responsible because you can recycle that material. We're environmentally conscious and friendly, and it's a green thing. It's a repeatable process for us. So we like to mill this area out, set down in here, and pave back with proper amounts of tack and sealing the edges to prevent this from occurring in your parts. Guys, this might seem trivial to you, but this is one of my biggest pet peeves in our industry. This is a monument of some sort. Obviously, there's something down here. There's a valve or a property pin or something that somebody at some time put a lid on. And when they overlaid this, they didn't take the time to raise it. They didn't take the time to dig out and make sure it's flush. Something that's a big no-no to us. We believe in value and quality, and this is a pothole, right? It does. If you were to drive by this in the rain, it would look like a puddle. This is something that we at K&L Industries avoid. We would either take the time to cut this out and raise it, or we get a ring to make sure this was flush and there wouldn't be a hole, so that it's smooth and it can actually last. Just a quick note, this is a prime area for crack fill. If you notice, there's horizontal lateral cracks that run the width of the asphalt, and then there's this area around the catch basin that water actually can seep through. What we like to do is we like to crack fill all those, and we crack fill around the ring to not let the water go down and affect your sub base. I just want to make a notation of what heavily trafficked areas versus non-heavily trafficked areas look like. If you look down there, the same cracks that are running down the center of this street, on the areas of the traffic don't have grass growing in them. But over here where there's not a lot of traffic, there's a bunch of grass growing in them. Guys, when things grow inside there, the roots expand and contract, and they will just destroy your asphalt. So crack fill, cleaning these out, routing them out, getting all the debris and the vegetation out of them, covering them with a banded hot rubber is gonna save this. It's gonna make this area nice and last for years. A couple other things that I wanna bring to your guys' attention. Two other things I want to bring to your attention. One is a legal step in the state of Oregon is a minimum of 4 inches and a maximum of 8 inches. What we have here is somewhere between 2 and 3. So what we'll do is we'll count the running feet of your curbing. We'll let you know what your heights are. And then either we pave, we do a combination overlay mill to correct the exposure on your concrete, or we pave flush so there's no trip hazards, taking your liability down.